Have you ever wondered about the power of honesty? It's a question that echoes in the heart of every human being. Is it worth holding on to truth, even when faced with hardship? The story of the honest woodcutter shines a light on this very question. It's a simple tale, yet it carries a profound message for us all. Let me introduce you to Thomas, a humble woodcutter. He lived in a small village nestled at the edge of a vast forest. Every day he ventured into the woods, his trusty axe in hand. Life was a constant struggle against poverty, but Thomas never let go of his integrity. Thomas's days were long and tiring. He woke up before sunrise, the cold air biting at his skin. After a meager breakfast, he would head into the forest. The forest was his office, his provider, his constant companion. He knew every path, every bend, every ancient tree that stood tall against the sky. He worked tirelessly, chopping wood until the sun began to set. His muscles ached, his hands were blistered, but he never complained. He carried the heavy logs back to the village, his heart heavy with the burden of his poverty. Yet, there was a quiet dignity in his stride, a strength that came from within. Every day was a battle against hunger. Thomas yearned for a better life, for a moment of respite from his daily struggle. He dreamed of a warm meal, a night without worry, a future where his children wouldn't have to bear the brunt of poverty. One particularly difficult day, as he chopped wood by the river, his axe slipped from his grasp. It tumbled into the fast-flowing water, disappearing into the depths. Despair washed over him. His axe was his livelihood. Without it, he was lost. Thomas sank to his knees, tears welling up in his eyes. He had nothing left, not even the tool of his trade. As he looked into the swirling water, he was startled by a bright light. A beautiful woman emerged from the depths, her long hair flowing around her like a silver stream. It was the Lady of the Lake, a spirit of the forest whispered about in hushed tones. She held up a golden axe, her voice echoing with an otherworldly quality. "Is this your axe, woodcutter?" Thomas, though tempted by the sight of gold, knew in his heart it wasn't his. "No, my lady," he said, his voice trembling, "that is not mine." The Lady of the Lake smiled, impressed by his honesty. She plunged her hand back into the water and retrieved a silver axe. "Is this yours then?" she asked. Thomas shook his head again. "No, my lady, it is not." He knew he was poor, but he refused to lie. He would rather starve than be dishonest. The Lady of the Lake smiled once more, her eyes twinkling with admiration. She dove into the river one last time and emerged holding his simple iron axe. "This must be yours then," she stated. Thomas's heart leaped with relief. "Yes, yes, that is mine," he exclaimed, his voice filled with gratitude. The Lady of the Lake, moved by his unwavering honesty, decided to reward him. She presented him with all three axes, the golden, the silver, and his own iron one. "Your honesty is your true treasure," she proclaimed. "May it always guide you." And with that, she vanished beneath the surface of the water. Thomas returned to the village, his heart overflowing with joy and gratitude. He had been rewarded not for his ambition, but for his integrity. The axes brought him wealth, but more importantly, his story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of honesty. The tale of the honest woodcutter reminds us that integrity is a virtue worth more than any material possession. It's a quality that resonates within us, urging us to be true to ourselves and to others. Honesty may not always lead to riches, but it will always lead to something far more valuable: peace of mind and a life lived with honor. What about you? How will you choose to live your life? Let the story of the honest woodcutter inspire you to embrace integrity, for it is in honesty that we discover our true selves.